If you don't know how, then you will not know why. And if I pull you up to shore, I'll sing a lullaby. And I will pull you in and tie your shoes, and then I'll let you be, to wondering if you're ever gonna be free. So when you drive down next with your whole family, well, we can tell the tale of all it was and all that it could be. Promise
Got a big old package. It's not exciting, but it's necessary. $45 poly mailers. Look at all these buttes. Definitely gonna need them for today. Today is Monday and I didn't do the math at all yet. Hold on. Okay, so it is Monday again, and yesterday, the first part of the day, I was pretty nervous about the weekend. There's still another thing? No, just a message. Yeah, yesterday I was pretty worried about the sales over the weekend. I sold like $35 worth of stuff in just about 2 days. I made a comment to the camera, and then right after that, sales just started rolling, and I don't know if the eBay gods heard me, but I sold 18 items at an average of $40 each. So here's what sold. Alright, this is a Techna diving gauge and thing. I don't know what that is. We're gonna go back to this real quick. I've had this for quite a while, and just recently I bought another similar setup, and it had gauges and it had the actual mouthpiece or whatever, but that sold a couple days ago, and then this just sold real quickly. I don't know, people are searching to buy this stuff right now. This sold for $125. Alright, we'll get all the power supplies out of the way. This is a Hypercom power supply. It's a Casio power supply. Sold for 30 bucks. This is an Xbox 360 Connect camera motion detector tool, and this is something that I've also had for a very long time, and I was actually taken out of the box to donate it, but when I was looking it up to see so I could end the auction, I realized it wasn't even listed. So I listed it and it sold within hours, right around $20. A Panasonic wireless speaker system. This is the item that just sold while I was opening that box. This is a linear micro cassette recorder, and this comes with the box and the case, but it is broken and it's still sold for 50 bucks. An AT&T Cisco 3G microcell. I thought this was a pretty neat hat. It's a 1988 HC Price snapback. I took a best offer of $20. 2 Motorola T5000 walkie-talkies. They are being rush shipped to somewhere on the East Coast. I don't remember. While we're in the radios, this is a realistic multi-band with an antenna that goes, across the whole house. This one is in beautiful condition, like nothing wrong with it. Very, very clean. This one sold for $180. I'm trying to remember the brand of this. I think it's Hunom. This is a juicer bowl for the Hunom 100 unit. This is the turntable plate off of a vintage Bang & Olufsen, I think it's called. A pretty good audio setup to find. Also comes with the adapter here for the 7 inches. I think this sold for $35. Now I will always grab reel-to-reel tapes. A lot of them don't go for a lot, but they sell quickly. This, on the other hand, I knew was something special the second I saw it. This is a Meister, made in the USA, metal reel-to-reel tape. This sold for $38, and then the person added about $20 shipping. It's in Canada to get it to them, so they paid like nearly $60 for this reel. A Hunter touchscreen thermostat. This sold for a few dollars less than normal because it does not have the battery door. Still sold for I think around $25. This is a Maxell mini disc cleaner unit. It's the lens cleaner. This is a Lady Bosco full grain leather vintage wallet. Sold for $15. And I believe this is the last item. This is a Graphio leather teardrop style bag. I took a best offer of $15 for this just because I've had it for a while. And yeah, I think this is the last thing. Now I need to hurry and get packaging. I was gonna go to the outlet after this, spend a good day there, try to get some more stuff, but instead I'm having a friend come over at 5:30 and we're gonna do another photo shoot, same style that I've been doing. I have a few different things I want to try with it this time, but other than that, that's kind of what I'm gonna be doing today. It's kind of stuck right in the middle of the day, so that kind of throws a wrench into some other things, but I just want to take pictures.
And when the fire drops, I'll be standing next to me, waving the flag. Truth is told, but it's not always heard. And you can leave the dead dog lying underneath the earth. But when the rain comes, wash away all the lies you told. Who will say you? Who will say they so? Tell me secrets, all the ones you've hidden in the dark. And when the box drops, I'll be standing next to me.
So originally I wasn't going to film this because this is pretty boring, but I am, whatever. This is something that I've been putting off for a very, very long time. All through 2017, I kept telling myself to just get ahead of it, just catch up, just do what it takes to run a business, and that is just to keep all the records in order. Well, now it is tax time, and I definitely need to buckle down and do it. So I'm going through all my receipts from January of 2017 to the end of December 2017, you know, the year. I have a system that if I use my credit card, it immediately gets logged the way it should into my bookkeeping software, but I pay cash for a lot of stuff as well. So all of that stuff I need to go in and I need to enter it in to my bookkeeping software, and then I have to keep track of mileage. So every time I travel from here to there, I need to look it up on maps to see how many miles the round trip was and enter that mileage in. So it is a very tedious process, and that's what I've been working on for like the last 3 hours, and I definitely still have an unknown amount of hours ahead of me. Mabel keeps putting her toys on these piles. I think she's pretty ready for me to be finished too. Kind of funny going through all these because I mean not everything is from my business. Like here's something from around 4th of July. You know, we want to get sparklers, tofu dogs, black olives, compostable plates in the trash pile. So there are 2 outlets in town, and I go to the one that is farther from my house. Mabel, don't step on those. So that she's gonna step on all these. Mabel, back. I go to the one that is farther from my house, like 95% of the time, and I never looked at the mileage. I never knew how much I drive every time I go. A round trip to that one is 48 miles. That's crazy. So like I drive a 48-mile trip, like I don't know, like 3 or 4 times a week. Definitely gonna help with the bringing my tax bill down a little bit, so that's good. But I don't know, I do like driving, so maybe that's why I didn't really notice how long it was. One thing that's kind of cool is just looking at all your numbers at the end. And there's a section where you can look at your sales by state. And every year, California, I send the most stuff to California. It was one thing that was kind of nice when I was living in Indiana and getting ready to move here. I knew that my shipping fees would be a little bit less because I'd be so much closer to California. In 2017, I sold 228 items to California, and the next closest state was Texas, and I think it was 160 items. And states like South Dakota, 2 sales. I sold 34 in Oregon. I thought it'd be a little higher than that. So I've gotten all the receipts taken care of for the night, and after I get these put away, I'm gonna call it quits until maybe tomorrow. I've been working on this for about 5 or 6 hours right now. I'm just kind of getting burnt out. Definitely my goal for 2018 is to stay more on top of this. I'm not going to mess with these first few months until tax season is over, and I'm just going to, focus on 2017, and probably come April, then I will do, the first part of the year, and then hopefully just do the best I can to stay on track after that, because this does suck, and I'm scared. Like, I wasn't able to pay any of my my taxes for this year during the year because I've been doing the best I can to pay off previous years. So that's all. That's taxes. It's not fun to do. Probably wasn't fun to watch. What can you do? You watched it.